Welcome back to Unmuted Love, folks. I'm C. Eshelman, your host, and today we're going to talk about that moment. What? What moment? That moment when your child's on the floor screaming because you cut the sandwich wrong, or you gave them the cup they swear they never wanted, or you said no to them to one more video, and suddenly the house feels like a war zone. You know that moment. If you're parenting a child from difficult beginnings, these aren't just tantrums, right? These are all-out World War III episodes. Sometimes they're tiny trauma-quakes. You feel that rush in your own body, the tight chest, the hot face, the oh no, not again dread. And what do most of us do? We try to shut it down fast. Stop it. Stop it right now. You're fine. It's just a sandwich. Use your words. You don't need to be throwing a fit right now. Or we lecture. In our house, we don't act like that. You're too old for this. And mysteriously, it gets worse for some reason. Who knew? Okay, it's not because you're a bad parent. Of course not. You're like every parent. Because your nervous system is panicking, their nervous system is panicking. And both of you are now in survival mode. Today, I want to give you a different way, especially for children whose early experiences taught them that adults might yell, leave, or shut down when things get big. I call it the love plus pause. You'll see it named lots of different places on the internet as something else, but I'm just claiming it as the love plus pause because, well, that's my thing. It's a 60-second reset you can use right in the middle of a meltdown to keep your child coming back to safety without shaming, threatening, or abandoning them emotionally. And no, it's not magic. It's brain science plus compassion. Sometimes it will work. Most of the time it will work. And sometimes it won't, but it works more than it doesn't. So definitely put this in your toolbox. When your child flips into a full body tantrum, the thinking part of your child's brain, the prefrontal cortex, basically goes, on a big old long vacation. What's driving the bus now is the survival system. Fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. Sometimes it's just flop right down and play dead. So when you say you're overreacting or it's not a big deal, it doesn't land as logic to them, it lands as danger. For children from difficult beginnings, their internal wiring may already be primed for danger. Adults haven't always been safe for them. Feelings have gotten them in trouble or ignored. Their body remembers fear even when the situation looks small on the outside. So when we come in with control, stop it now, or you go to your room if you're going to act like that, or you're being ridiculous. Their nervous system hears, my feelings are too much. I'm too much. I'm not safe with this person, which means their behavior escalates to match their internal alarm. So if logic and lectures don't work, what the heck does? Well, co-regulation does. The brain's built-in sort of internet, right? It's on purpose. We use co-regulation on purpose. Their body will use your body as a template if you let them. If you're frantic, they will go higher. If you're slower and steadier, their little system has something to grab onto. That's what the love plus pause is for. You can use this with toddlers, school-age kids, even teens. Just adjust the tone so they don't roll their eyes right off their face if they happen to be teenagers and you're sort of using the wrong tone. So let's go with some steps. Step 1, ground yourself first. I know I say that over and over and over, but take a moment to just ground yourself. The tantrum starts, and before you say anything, do this. Inhale slowly through your nose, hold it a little bit, exhale longer than you inhaled, hold it for a little bit, let your shoulders drop, soften your jaw, and if you're standing over them, bend down or kneel down or even sit down so you're closer to their level, not towering over them. Now, you don't have to feel zen right now in this moment. You just have to dial down your intensity by about 10%. It's not a whole lot. Inside, you might be thinking, this is not an emergency. My child's nervous system is overwhelmed and I can be the adult. That's the mantra. That's the self-talk I hope you're having. But you're not performing calm. That's an act, and the nervous system will not be fooled. You are creating it. You are creating calm by lowering yourself and slowing down and taking a breath. Step 2, go close and be quietly present with your child. Move in, near, not too close, not suffocating, not in their face, but close. If they're on the floor, you sit on the floor nearby. If they're standing, you're next to them, angled slightly sideways, not squared up like you're about to argue your case or fight them back. For a few seconds, you don't say a thing. You just breathe and stay. For children from difficult beginnings, this is huge. Adults have walked away when they were upset. Adults have exploded when they were upset. You have probably walked away and exploded when you were upset. You're doing something new now. You're staying quietly safe. Number 3, offer gentle connection. With consent, of course. Now, still mostly quiet, you can offer connection. A hand lightly on their back or shoulder. You know your child best. That may work. Also, that may not work. So don't do something you know won't work. A finger held out for them to grab if they're younger. Sitting close enough that your knee touches theirs. Now, your child may do all the things. They might pull away. They might shrug their shoulders. They might push away. So don't overdo it. Just sit close and wait for a moment. And when you experience a little bit of shift, that's the time. If your child doesn't like touch when they're upset, that's okay. Your nearness and your steady breathing are still doing the work, the co-regulation work. In your own mind, you might say to yourself, honey, you're allowed to feel this way. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be right here. So you may not say that out loud, but you want to say it to yourself so that you have compassion. Their body is scanning you. Is my parent mad? Are they disgusted with me? Are they about to leave me or hurt me? Your soft face, your steady body say, no, I'm right here, honey. I love you. Step number 4, name the feeling, not the behavior. Here we are, a few seconds down. You might add words, but just a little. You're not correcting, you're witnessing. Try something like, you're so upset about that cup. You really didn't want the game to end. That was huge. Your body was saying no, wasn't it? You're furious that I said no. That makes sense in your big mad feelings, doesn't it? So skip the but. Not, you're upset, but it's not a big deal. No, don't say that. Also, don't say, you're mad, but we don't scream. Just leave the but out. Just name what's true in their body. For children with trauma histories, this is powerful, powerful medicine, we might say. My feelings are seen. I'm not being abandoned or attacked for feeling this way. Their nervous system starts to drop out of pure survival and back into connection. You might see it, right? You might see their shoulders soften. The scream turns maybe into a soft cry, or they lean toward you instead of away. That shift from rage to tears, that's not getting worse, that's release. And step number 5, breathe and move forward together. Once you feel the intensity dip even a little, you invite the next tiny step. You don't command it or demand it, you invite it. It might sound something like, let's take 2 short breaths together. Then we'll figure out what's next, babe. Now, breathing is the most resisted thing there is when you ask a child to do it. So I don't always start with breathing. So for example, you might say, let's sit here and breathe for a minute. I'm going to be right here. But if breathing blows your child up, then just sit. Just say, let's sit here still for a while. That's okay. They are still breathing. And if you slow your own breathing first, slow, visible, they'll join you. It's beautiful, really. If they don't, your breathing still sets the rhythm in the room. Only after this, when they're noticeably calmer, noticeably more regulated, do you problem solve with them. The sandwich is cut and can't go back together. Do you want to eat it as it is or save it for later? Or the toy broke, didn't it? We can't unbreak it. Do you want a hug? Or do you want to put it away for now? Or do you want to try and glue it? The order matters. Regulate first, relate to them, and then you might want to reason, not the other way around. The first few times you do this kind of thing, your child might actually get louder and worse, right? It often gets worse before it gets better. Why? Because you're changing the pattern. Their body's used to the I explode and my parent explodes or disappears. Now it's I explode and my parent stays steady. That's confusing to them. That feels strange at first, but keep going. With repetition, their nervous system starts to learn big feelings don't make my parent mad at me anymore. I don't have to scream forever to be heard. There's a way back to it's okay, and my adult parent knows the way. Now, for children from difficult beginnings, this is not just a tantrum management strategy. This is attachment repair in real time. You're teaching, you can fall apart, honey, and I will still be with you. What a beautiful sentiment. What a safe thing you can give your child. And here's one last reframe for you. You will not be able to do this perfectly. You will sometimes snap, roll your eyes, or mutter, seriously, over a cup, over how I cut your sandwich? Gotta be kidding. Well, parents, welcome to being human. Repair is part of the method. So, hey, I got really frustrated back there, you might say. I'm sorry I yelled. Your feelings matter, even when I'm tired. So, folks, that's regulating too. Here's your challenge. The very next time your child melts down, and if you're listening to this, I'm guessing you won't have to wait long because, we all have those kids. Try the love plus pause. 1. Ground yourself. 2. Come close and be quietly present. 3. Offer gentle connection. 4. Name the feeling. 5. Breathe and move forward together. Hey, this won't work overnight. Not perfectly anyway, but genuinely, gradually it will. Because in the end, your child won't remember every tantrum. They'll remember what it felt like to be at their worst and you at your best. So listen, everybody, thanks so much for joining me here on Unmuted Love. Your love does matter, and so does your nervous system. So regulation, regulation, regulation. The more you do it, the easier it is, and the more safe your family life becomes. Don't forget to join patreon.com/unmutedlove to be able to download your printable that accompanies this episode. I'll see you again in the next one.